I haven't figured out a name for this, so we're going to call this creative people talking about creative things creatively.
That's creative.
I have left my comfort zone of Brooklyn, and I am in Los Angeles. We are at the beautiful restaurant El Compadre. We are both making scripted material for the interwebs, for the Tubes of You. If you guys subscribe to... I'm sorry, I know.
The Tubes of You?
The Tubes of You.
Pretty sure there's a fertility clinic somewhere that has that same caption.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Desiree Abeda.
Hi.
She is in a show currently called Not It, which I absolutely love. There are 6 episodes available from season 1 right now, and you've been funded for season 2, correct?
Yes, we did a Kickstarter, crowdfunded for our second season. It's shot. It is currently in the final stages of post.
What is your co-star?
So Angelique Gray, she actually wrote it.
I did my research, but now I'm going to be surprised by everything you tell me.
No. She had this concept. She had this idea that I just gravitated to. Then she wrote it with us in mind as the 2 characters. So.
I think that is obvious.
Yes.
I think there are 2 very good roles for you guys.
Thank you.
My favorite moment is when she tases herself. But anyway, Girls in Trouble, Mafia included. You should see it. It's very original. I think that's why it's so captivating. You'll binge watch the entire 25-minute.
We actually wrote it originally to be like a pilot, like a 22-minute kind
Right.
of pilot, and then as an afterthought decided to share it on the web. But
Well, actually, I think that's a really fun topic to explore because my series and a lot of other stuff I've worked on, specifically, I don't want to say we give up, but we realized that we write content that was meant to be a pilot or was meant to be a screenplay, and then we realized, why don't we make it ourselves?
Right.
We're no longer making someone else read it and say, hey, do you like the script?
Thumbs up. They should know.
It's your budget. It's your idea. That's why I'm on the side of this. And it is funny to me lately. People are like, oh, you have a YouTube channel. How novel. How 2007.
Yeah, or not even. I feel like anytime I talk to somebody, I'm like, so... I have a web series. I mean, it's kind of just like, yeah, and you have the freedom and the ability to make your own content, but because of that, there's so much now. It is so saturated that how do you make yours rise to the top, or how do you get people to watch your series?
Well, I think the thing is that when people see, when you tell them you have a series, yes, they do have that knee-jerk reaction, but when they see that your series actually has production value behind it, and they're like, oh, this isn't some one camera, weird, no lighting, no sound. You're like, they made a show.
Yeah.
They made a show.
Or at the very least, what we are hoping is that you see the potential. I think the idea of just having it sell itself in concept, or having it like be good enough for people to go, okay, I see what they're going for. I see who these girls are. I love this world. I love these characters. Imagine what we could do, Hulu, if you wanted to get on board. You know what I mean? Imagine.
She wants Hulu.
Amazon.
I want Netflix. I'm just saying.
See, yeah, you're shooting for Netflix. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see you guys on Netflix.
Yeah.
I can see that happening. Yeah.
So Desiree is much more prepared than I am. So I'm going to give her the floor for 2 seconds because she actually put questions together for me.
I have questions. Yeah, I'm taking this super seriously. This is my first Stoop interview.
It's a made-up term. I swear it's not real.
But it comes with margaritas, so
yeah,
it's all
that's
good.
true. Exactly.
In regards to your web series,
regards, that's a big word.
Was this a concept you had for a while, or is this something that just came to you?
See, now you have really good questions. You're like a real interviewer.
Yeah.
So Read My Mind was a play that was produced in 2010 at Here Art Space in New York City.
Shut up. See, this is funny because my next question is, are you still doing theater? So we can just... I feel like I need to interrupt right now, though, and tell everyone that, like, we've known each other.
We have a backstory.
We did theater together. We were in a production of Grease together, where he played Kaniki.
Don't tell anybody.
That one got wiped from the resume.
But I do think that the best show we did together was that Charlie Brown.
Oh, yes. We were in Your Good Man, Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown was good. So...
Just saying.
And we're back. Read My Mind created an alliance with my friend Katie, who originally played the lead. She ended up being my producer and one of the directors on the piece.
Okay, so you recast it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we recast it.
Interesting. That leads to my next question.
Oh, what's your next question?
About the casting. First question, who is the gentleman that plays the douchey boyfriend?
David Hywell Baines.
And the second question is, can you call me?
I don't know if David is single or not.
Just kidding, I'm engaged. The point is how did you come up with your casting?
Erin Felgar is a close friend
Another
of mine.
LVA
Yeah, she
alumni.
is. She's a very close friend of ours. And Erin, I just, when Katie decided it wasn't something that she wanted to do again, I was like, well, I know someone that's perfect for the role. So Erin didn't really go through the audition process the way the rest of the cast did. We put out a casting call. Most of these people went through auditions. David and Stephanie Sequeira, who plays our barista.
Yes, she was very funny. You were very funny.
Were brought to us from Prevail Artist Management. Our friend Lori Kay brought them in. But we did go through a casting process to make the show happen, and it was kind of hard.
Yeah.
It was very hard.
We did the same.
I wanted a diverse cast. I had seen the show already with nothing but white people in it. And let's make something happen that makes us not a bunch of white people living in Brooklyn. Because it's a little weird. That, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, and especially in this climate. I mean, the diversity thing is obviously like a key topic right now, which I think everyone's grateful that it's finally coming to the forefront. But that was one of the motivating things that I know Angie and I talked about. The idea of creating kind of these fun characters that it's not about sex or dating for women. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about like, oh, is she gonna get the guy? It's about these two girls who kind of infiltrate this stereotypical man's world. And comedically, obviously, we're not trying to make some big statement about like if women ruled the world, but
that in itself is a statement.
Right, yeah, it's kind of fun. It's just this idea of like having a show produced by women, written by women, starring women in a man's primarily dominated world of the mob.
Read My Mind was birthed of the fact that I did not want to tell another story that was male-focused and is about her, even though the story does start with her breakup.
Right.
Which I realize what that can look like from the outside because it has to do with her male relationship. It turns into her empowerment.
Right.
Which I think is the important part of the story. We haven't gotten that far yet. I think there are inklings of it in the first...
Which leads to my next question.
See, she's so set up.
What is next for these characters, and when do we get to see more?
Well, you'll be able to see the next 4 episodes of Read My Mind in late October. My favorite feedback that I've gotten so far about Read My Mind is that I constantly tell people it is a psychokinetic romantic comedy. And
I like that
it's
a
called
lot.
Read My Mind, but there's only telekinesis in the first 2
Yeah,
episodes.
I was wondering about that. I was like, it's Read My Mind, but...
And I'm glad,
my mind is
I'm glad
kind
that
of
you
like
guys call me out on
trusting
it. But the truth is that it's about the growth of her powers, and you just haven't seen what they become yet.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what you guys do next.
Well, I'm excited to see season 2 of Not It.
Yes, that's going to be a big one.
So let's talk about this for 2 seconds.
Okay.
So my studio on YouTube, my channel, is Oh Milo Studios. What is yours called?
We actually just have our own channel just for the series. It is Not It series, which also looks like No Tit series. So if that is how you need to remember it.
But please, I implore you, watch Not It. It is a charming 25-minute, 6-episode romp that will make you so happy.
Thank you.
And I guess that's it. That's it.
Not It. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much. Bye, guys. 20 minutes.
That's a long time.
Yeah, we talked a lot. We're windbags.